Hello, and welcome to another edition of CMG Music Tuition. What we're going to be talking about today is voice leading, only we're going to be adding nines. And what we're going to learn from this is we're going to learn how to add dissonance for extra tension, push, and resolve, which is basically everything about music. We're going to see the mechanics of harmony even deeper than the last video. And we're going to understand that all chords are related to other chords. We're not going to get really in depth about this, but we're going to have a quick little look at the same sequence, the 2, 5, 1, 3, dominant 7. So let's have a look. So before we get into it, let's ask ourselves a little question. Why do I need to add a flat 9? Same answer as before. You don't. You can get by without it and you're going to do okay. But if you learn it, you're going to have another ingredient. You're going to have another bullet in the gun. You're basically going to be able to do more with your music while also doing less. So we're going to be looking at the key of G major again, just like the last animated video. And here are our table of chords again. We've got A minor 9, and the root is A. The third is going to be C. The fifth is going to be E. The seventh is going to be G. And this time we're going to add on the ninth, which is going to be B. Now, if you look at that little pattern there, A, C, E, G, B, they're all 3 away from each other in the alphabet. So if A was 1, the root, A, B, C, C is 3, C, E, G is 5, E, F, G is 7, and G, A, B is 9. So you can think of the number 9, or you can think of a 9 as a 2 as well. But if we're going to talk about a 9 chord, we kind of need that 7th in there as well. It's an implied 7th. So we're going to go to our next column. We're going to play D dominant 7 flat 9, or D7 flat 9 for short. And we've got the same notes as before: D, F sharp, A, C as the root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. And now we're going to add on an E flat. That's going to make it sound so beautiful when it goes to G major 9. So we got G as the root, B as the 3rd, we got D as the 5th, and F sharp as the 7th, and we're going to add on an A on top of that major 9. That's going to sound so pretty too. And our final column, E dominant 7 flat 9, E7 flat 9 for short. We got E, G sharp, B, D, and then we got F. So we've got 5 notes now, and we've only got 4 fingers. That's going to get pretty complicated unless we had to play arrangements with open strings, and then things are just going to get messy. So what we usually do is we get rid of the root. Bye bye A, bye bye D, bye bye G, and bye bye E, and now we're left with these things. So if we take a close look at these things, well, that's C, E, G, B. That's kind of like C major 7. So an A minor 9 chord is basically a C major 7 superimposed on top of an A note or an A minor chord. So we don't need to worry about the A because the piano guy is going to be taking care of that. The bass guy is going to be taking care of that. If you're the rhythm guitarist, you're going to be taking care of that, while the guy who's singing or the girl who's singing or whoever's blowing the trumpet or whatever, they're going to be taking care of the other notes. So if we look at this next arrangement, F sharp, A, C, E flat, that's F sharp diminished, right? So that's a diminished chord. So a dominant 7 flat 9 is a diminished chord put on top of a dominant 7 chord. So we look at the next chord, G major 9, that's B, D, F sharp, A. Hold on a minute, that's B minor 7. So a major 9 chord is a minor 7 on top of a major chord. This is easy, isn't it? E dominant, or E7 flat 9, or E dominant 7 flat 9. Well, there's a G sharp diminished chord. It's just 2 up from the D7 chord. So we're going to be moving even less than before. In the last video, we were moving 2 notes each time, more or less, except from the last transition. From the E7 flat 9 back to the A minor 7, or sorry, E7 chord back to the A minor 7. It's going to change ever so slightly. So when we're moving from A minor 9 to the D7 flat 9, all we got to do is move that C. That's going to sound tasty. And then when we're going from D7 flat 9, we're going to change the F sharp, and we got the A. We're going to get a really lovely suspension there. And then G major 9 back to E7 flat 9. It's the same as the last video. We're going to keep the B and we're going to keep the D. And then on our way back, E7 flat 9, we're going to keep the B. Look at that. Beautiful. So, again, habit. It makes us do the same thing over and over. You play the same chord shapes. You think, you've remembered the tab shapes. You've remembered the book shapes. And sometimes they work well, but you'll really not see the light. So what you got to do is you got to try playing in your head first and then go to your instrument or your voice. And then you'll learn so much more with such little effort. So, again, thanks for watching. You've been watching CMG Music Tuition. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.